Here's our two main petitions, okay? Basically, it's make America holy again is the first one, but we're praying faith into the nation, right? That's the number one. And then, like you talked about earlier, is just as we're concluding, the Amazon Synod is starting. So we're praying for our church in general, but especially for this synod that everybody's kind of like, yikes. We need to stop the freight train of radical secular progressivism. That's where I'm at. I pray everybody else is at that place. So it's not about a person or a politician or whatever. It's about doing everything we do to stop that, because what's coming in is the culture of death, anti-marriage and family and anti-religious freedom, and all these things are coming at us, and we want to stop this and in fact reclaim surrendered ground. Okay.
You can't look around right now, Father, and say, yeah, everything in the Catholic Church is awesome. Bishops are on fire. Sermons are great. Everyone believes in transubstantiation. Babies are getting baptized.
I don't want to laugh.
Premarital sex is down.
Yeah.
Divorce and annulments down. No. Everything is spiraling out of control, snowballing.
Right.
We just saw these big studies come out in the past 2 weeks that 66% don't believe in the presence of Jesus in the Eucharist.
70%, yeah. 69%. Yeah.
That's horrible.
I know.
It's demonic. It's tragic. So you can't say, Taylor Marshall's conspiracy about infiltration. Look, there's a major crisis in the Catholic Church right now. And moving towards this Amazonian synod, we have all kinds of paganism being endorsed in Rome by cardinals, by congregations, and the Pope saying the church needs an Amazonian face.
Yeah.
Wake up, people. We have to run to Our Lady. We must take up the rosary. We must draw close to Jesus. We have to be patriots and love our nation, and we have to be churchmen. We have to love the church. We have to be true Catholics. And we don't leave the church. We rally to Christ and ask for the church to be renewed and restored. But right now, there's a major problem inside the Catholic Church.
Yep. Well, and you and I have talked about this, but when you boil it all down, it's a loss of the sense of the supernatural. And so what is the rosary? To the world, it's a bunch of idiots twiddling beads and repeating prayers, right? Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. But to us, it's a supernatural weapon. Okay? Padre Pio, bring me my weapon. It's a supernatural weapon. We can't read our way out of this. No. Okay? Fine, better catechesis. I get that. Be a little stronger in what you're teaching about transubstantiation when the kiddos are growing up and stuff like that. But you can't force feed a book into someone's face.
No.
Okay? That comes when they come and they have an encounter with God and they cry out, "My Lord and my God," and all of a sudden their soul just yawns wide open and they're like, "I need more of this God." Then they start to look more deeply into that faith and what this is all about. But until we have that, until we can help people to get to that encounter, that's what this is all about. And so it's a loss of the sense of the supernatural. And people, and I believe this too, at a subconscious level or at a spiritual level, don't even realize that they're deprived of this. I mean, I've said they're like, they're thirsty in the barren desert of the banal, of the secular, and they're looking around for anything: crystals, horoscopes, witchcraft, Satanism. They're looking for anything that's beyond, the ordinary, and they're looking for something that transcends the ordinary, and because we're hardwired that way.
Yeah, a lot of people don't quite understand that our ultimate enemies are not the Democratic Party or communists. Right. Our ultimate enemies is Satan and the demons. Evil. So we can't outsmart them. We can't even fight them. We have to be like Jude says, and what St. Michael said, "The Lord rebuke you. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray."
Exactly.
So we have to turn and put all of our attention on Jesus and his mother, right? She's not a god, but she's the greatest of all the saints, right? The most elevated human person ever. And say, "Help us. You have the power. You are glorified. Your name is above all names. And then they, when we say, may the Lord rebuke you, they bring the victory. So really, like you said, we want something. We're asking for 54 days in this case, not something, hey, we want a new football, right? Or we want $1 million. We're saying we want your name glorified. We want goodness, truth, virtue, morality, the Catholic faith in our presence. And so we're asking you for 54 days on our knees, begging with these beads, please give it to us.
Right.
He smiles upon that. He smiles upon that.
Pater noster, qui art in celis.
Yeah.